Greetings, humans. It is my pleasure today to welcome you to the world of Petrolith. High seas, Hijinks.
Hey guys, just a quick announcement before we get started. I wanted to let everybody know that the Tavern app that is going live tomorrow, March 19th, is actually going to have a little amendment to the name. It's going to be Tavern Gaming Guild. This is our party finder app that will allow you to find people to play D&D with, find a DM if you need one, or if you're a DM and you're lonely, you can find a whole party to torture. So head to tavern.gg to get more information and hopefully download the app tomorrow. Stay safe out there, and we hope to see you at our table.
Last time on Petrolith.
It said it would let me know what I was supposed to do with it once we were in. I don't know exactly what it said to them. I just know that they left. He told me his name. I didn't recognize it. Horstock. Seems an odd name. Horstock is one of the greater devils.
Well, I'm definitely concerned about our continually running into these infernal creatures.
One of the worst of the greater devils. Did you say hatless or hapless?
My opinions apparently are not wanted here. I'm going to go back to the engine room.
Buddy, do I look like an engineer?
Right. Do you think they would pay us to return their boat to them, or let's have dinner on the deck with the whole crew and Joseph and newly freed friend Alyssa here. Let's see if we can mend some fences in that regard.
When you're talking about Shellfish, he turns around and looks at Group and kind of nods over the edge of the boat, and Group just jumps over the railing and dives into the ocean.
What was that about? Is he... What?
She's gonna get you some clams. You said you wanted some shellfish.
Will she be all right down there? No, wait. No, we have to get her back. Call her back, quickly.
I think she'll be fine. She's amphibious. That's kind of her thing.
No, we threw a terrible thing overboard. We can't have her risk her coming into contact with it.
Yeah, she was under its thrall for a little while.
Don't worry, we're all sailors. We know about pooping over deck.
No. No poop.
Well,
Yeah,
if you want to go get her.
Right,
I suppose I'll jump over and go get her because I don't really need to breathe.
Can anyone
there we
speak
go.
telepathically?
I certainly can't.
No.
Looking through my spells, pretty sure.
Do you have the message spell?
I don't have anything. It will work.
Well, you'd better get down there, post haste. Harlequin, my clams will have to wait for later. Drat.
Okay. Harl swan dives off the side of the boat.
You thought you had me there, didn't you, Rob? You thought you were gonna get your devil back.
No.
Trying to trick me with my love for clams. I'll show you.
Harl, you said you're going for her?
Yes.
So you dive in, roll perception. Yeah, roll perception. Actually, no, roll investigation.
That would be an 11. I can't see shit down there.
No. The water's pretty clear, but you still don't see her anywhere.
Let me dive a little deeper, because I feel like clams would be closer to the sea floor, which definitely gives, some weight to Reggie's concerns. So I'm gonna go ahead and just keep diving deeper.
I'm really
Remember,
curious
I don't
how
need to breathe.
Yeah, I know. I'm really curious how a dead body would. Do dead bodies float until they're waterlogged?
It depends. Well, even afterwards, it depends on the level of decomp and where they're at in the stages. I believe.
So glad you know all of it.
So.
Also, she's reanimated tissue. She can move.
Well, yeah, she can. That's true. I guess, yeah, I'm not going to make you roll an athletics check to swim down and fight the buoyancy or anything.
Okay, I was like, I'm fighting a what now?
So you...
A what?
A what? A finger where? So you dive a little deeper. You cannot see the floor, the ocean floor.
Good.
It is.
At what point does the pressure start getting to her? Like, she's amphibious, but she's not, like, I would be able to go deeper than her because I'm undead.
Well, you could still be crushed.
Well, yes, but
You're not immune to
it's not
crushing.
going to kill me like it would kill her.
I would say, I'm gonna do some science here.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to do math in between the last 2 sessions. I want to see how far somebody can fall in 1 round.
I think there are actually already rules for that, but I can do that for you. I know that Google has a built-in calculator for falling over time.
Yeah, I just wanted to use what I learned in physics class.
Right.
Semi-real world application.
How deep can amphibians go in the ocean? Frogs don't live in the ocean. Well,
I feel like there are many amphibians in the ocean.
There aren't. They're mostly freshwater.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is the problem. However,
There are in brackish water.
this is saying this isn't brackish. This is
Straight up
saltier
ocean.
than this is saltier
Yeah, I know.
than D&D meme group. This is saying scuba divers can go, oh my goodness, 66 meters. So that would be, we'll say 250 feet. She can go. You've gone quite a bit deeper. Roll another investigation for me.
Okay, that is a 19 plus 1 is 20, so dirty 20.
She is right next to the boat on the opposite side from where you jumped in. Like, she jumped in, swam underneath the boat, and she's picking, like, mollusks and stuff off of the boat.
I should have
Just-
gone with my gut because that was what I initially thought to do, but okay, well,
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
everybody
go...
kept saying clams.
Yeah. I'm gonna go give her a hand. You know, many hands make light work. And Reggie can eat a whole lot of shellfish, so
It's the shells, really.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
gotta grind those teeth down a little bit.
He absolutely will eat barnacles.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are just kind of like picking mollusks. She smiles, like really big smile. She's really excited to see you, and a big air bubble escapes when she opens her mouth. And she's just like grabbing barnacles, mollusks, whatever is attached to the hole, and just like shoving it into her shirt to hold it. How long do you want to pick mollusks for?
However long she's down here, I'm just gonna hang out with her and make sure she doesn't go after the box.
Oh, okay, fair. You guys are down there for I'd say probably like 5 or 10 minutes, and you get to where neither of you can hold anymore. Like you're loaded up, and she kind of like points up to the ladder on the side of the ship. There's a rope ladder hanging down, and starts swimming over towards it, and climbs up back on the deck.
Great, I'm gonna go ahead and follow since that's obviously what she wanted.
You feel a tentacle wrap around your ankle. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck yeah.
No, you.
Animal handling all day long. Give me that Kraken.
No, you cannot tame the aboleth.
Damn it.
You guys haven't fought an aboleth yet. That was a different.
Not yet.
Okay, so group hops up on deck and like shows off the giant bulges in her shirts, and the captain smiles at her, and she goes down into the deck towards the kitchen. And I'm assuming you follow her to drop off all your mollusks too.
Yes.
Okay. So Reginald, the captain looks at you and goes, "Now, what were you saying about something horrible and evil you dropped into the ocean?"
Well, it should be at the bottom by now, and if neither of these two ladies saw it while they were picking these delightful-looking shellfish off of the hull of this boat, then I think we should be fine. But please don't explore the ocean floor, I suppose, especially not exactly right underneath this ship. And then you should be fine.
Well, if I do my job right, we won't be anywhere near the ocean floor anytime soon.
Yes, that's rather the idea, I think, with these vessels. Good. Well, let's keep that up. I think I almost have this ship ready to get underway. I don't know how it works yet, but I think I can press the right combination of levers and buttons to get it to go in the direction that we want, and to keep whatever sort of lifeblood is flowing through to its various engines here going, so that we can get it back to shore. On that note, what should we do with all of this? We've got 2 boats who've got quite a bit of goods in the hulls, and 2 boats besides, rather expensive commodities, if I'm not mistaken. And well, we have a crew, and we need about 2 more crews worth in order to pilot them to their full effectiveness. Any ideas?
Well, the problem I'm seeing come up is towing one boat behind another is one thing. Towing 2 boats is rather a different thing. If we lash the boats together side by side, might be a little better, but I don't know what kind of speed what kind of speed this boat could make. So,
well, that's just it, isn't it? This boat shouldn't require too much in the way of operation, just a man down in the operating room downstairs and somebody else on the till, as it requires no sails to trim, as it were. And in fact, if we lash the other 2 boats onto this one with this ship in the middle here, and then we could use the sail power from the others, we might get somewhere all the faster.
if you were to come up here to this deck, is rather fancy.
Okay.
So you can see there's the wheel, just like you would expect it, with windows in front of it, so you can see where you're going. And
Sure.
there's one of those like talking tubes
Ah.
that you
Okay.
so that whoever's piloting, whoever's
Piloting.
whoever's at the helm can speak with you. Assume the engine room, because you remember seeing some tubes down in the engine room that look similar. They went up, and there's also a series of levers. There are 4 levers sticking out of the ground, with knobs on the top of them, and all 4 are all the way back right now.
Ah. Right.
Did you?
Well, let's. What?
You started the boilers when you were downstairs, right?
Yeah. Yes, of course it did.
Okay.
Hold on, everyone, says Reginald, sticking his head outside of the door. I'm going to try something. Just everybody, grab onto something. And he is going to push one of the levers forward.
Which lever? They're all in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Push one forward first, just a little bit.
Okay. The boat shifts a little bit and almost kind of like starts straining against the the chain for the anchor, but it's like kind of turning to the right almost a little bit. And you hear like a bubbling noise coming from out the back windows.
Ah, I see. And if I put the far left and the far right ones a little bit forward?
It's still straining against the anchor, but now it's starting to stop its right turn. It's starting to kind of even out a little bit.
Is there some lever here that might in fact be the anchor?
That's a good question. It wouldn't be one of these four. I should have thought about this. There's a separate bank of levers. Like, these four levers are just to the right of the wheel. And there's a separate bank of levers on what looks like the table on the left side that are much smaller levers. Roll an investigation check on the... Oh, did you turn off the two levers on the... Like, did you pull the two levers back?
Yeah, I'm going to pull them back before I go pulling any more levers, yes.
Okay, fair. So the bubbling... Oh, and the bubbling noise got louder when you moved the right lever number 4. But they both, like, all the noise stops when you move the levers back. So, yeah, roll an investigation check.
Sure, where did I leave that d20? $19.
Okay. So, out of the 3 levers, I don't know how many I said originally, but out of the 3 levers on the left table, they're little levers. The far left, lever number 1, has a picture of an anchor below it. And excuse me, that lever is all the way forward right now. The second lever is all the way back, and it has a little drawing of, it looks like a rectangle with another rectangle at an angle on a pivot at the end. Almost like how you would see like a door opening. And that one is all the way back. And then you said a 19? The third one has a little picture right below it that this lever is all the way back, and it has a little picture below it that you don't really recognize, but it kind of looks familiar to you. And you're like, I know I've seen something that looks like that on this ship. And you kind of glance around, and there's a bunch of, like in the engine room when you started the generator and all the lights came up with no fire. Before the lights came up, the whatever it was that was sitting there where the light came out of looked kind of like this picture.
Oh, well, I'm too curious about that, so I'm going to push that lever all the way forward real quick.
Okay, so you slap that one forward, and all of a sudden the inside of this cabin is fully lit.
Fascinating.
It wasn't like super dark before because it has so many windows and it is daytime, but now it's like bright.
I wonder if they've somehow managed to turn the energy from all of that coal turning these turbines into pure light itself. Fascinating. I'm gonna make sure that lever, like, in fact, drags the anchor up.
Okay.
On its own, perhaps. Does it?
Yeah, so if you start sliding that lever forward... Actually, I said that the anchor lever was all the way back.
That one was all the way forward. Yeah.
Or, did I say all the way forward? Well, whatever. It's in the middle.
Yeah.
Directly up and down.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll start pulling it forward and then go look over the side of the ship and see if the anchor's coming in.
As soon as you start moving it away from you, like up, you can hear a clanking noise of the chain wrapping up through the hole in the side of the hole. A hole in the hole.
Right. Does that mean the anchor's coming in or going out, though?
Coming in.
Because if this was in the middle...
The
Okay,
anchor's
great.
pulling it. Yeah. And if you move it back to the middle,
Right.
the chain stops.
Okay, well, I'll get all the. I'll put it back where it was, in fact, and I'll let it go out a little bit more and just try and put it back where it was because we don't know what we want to do yet. All right, everyone, I've figured out how to pilot the ship. Any of the rest of you should be able to manage it on your own with some light instructions. It's quite ingenious, really, but rather simple in the execution, I think. Yes. So, what's for dinner?
Just then, Joseph, Harl, and group come up on board. Metrolica, Dialia, and Ralia have all, as well as Brynox and Plank, who were over on the other ship doing something, have all joined you on the deck of this ship now. Azilla and Alesa are still down in the brig.
Can I roll to see if I have any better feel for her state of mind?
Roll me an insight check.
20. Dirty 20.
She's super angry. Not necessarily, or not entirely at you guys or at the crew. She has that sort of seething inward anger of somebody who had a chance to fix everything wrong in their life and lost it for whatever reason. You get the feeling that she was promised power, money, not even necessarily power, just she was promised a better life if she managed to complete this task with this box. And now, due to you guys and the crew and the box itself and just the universe, this opportunity was lost, and now she really doesn't feel like she has anything.
Next time on Petrolith.
Have you ever considered the god's place on this plane?
I'm sitting in a brig being questioned by a tiefling that's acting like this is some sort of after-school special.
But what's next?
Well, if you're asking my opinion, I'd rather you give me 100 gold and send me on my way.
Well, I'll ask my companions, but you may have to cut it with 50 gold.
You
Don't
can't
take
be
my word on it
serious.
now.
You're an odd one, you know that. I seem to have lost me charts.
Azilla is played by Lynn. Brynox is played by Bryson. Harlequina is played by Anna. Mongo is played by Emily. Reginald is played by Zach. And the DM is Rob.
Interesting side note, I watched Treasure Planet last night, and it's stow the sails was the phrase I
Oh,
was looking
yeah.
for.